It's not easy being me. Wash your face and brush your hair. Na na na, it's just not fair. I'm Horrid Henry. At Taylor School, I got a rule. When I'm king, I'll do my thing. I'm better alive. Be so sweet, I'm a Horrid Henry. Na na na, na na nay. The purple hand gang rules okay. It's not easy being me. I'm Horrid Henry. Perfect Peter's Revenge. Bum 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 bum. Perfect Peter had had enough. Why, oh why did he always fall for Henry's tricks? Every time it happened, he swore Henry would never ever trick him again. And every time he fell for it. How could he have believed that there were fairies at the bottom of the garden? Or that there was such thing as a fang mangler? But the time machine was the worst. The very, very worst. Everyone had teased him. Even Goody Gordon asked him if he'd seen any spaceships recently. Well, never again. His mean, horrible brother had tricked him for the very last time. I'll get my revenge, thought Perfect Peter, passing the last of his animal steps into his elbow. I'll make Henry sorry for being so mean to me. But horrid mean, nasty thing could he do? Peter had never tried to be revenged on anyone. He asked Tiny Ted. Mess up his room, said Ted. But Henry's room was already a mess. He asked Spotless Sam. Put the spaghetti stain on his shirt, said Sam. But Henry's shirts were already stained. Peter picked up a copy of his favorite magazine, Best Boy. Maybe it would have some handy hints on the perfect revenge. He searched the table of contents. Is your bedroom as tidy as it could be? 10 top tips for pleasing your parents. How to polish your trophies. Why making your bed is good for you. Readers tell about their favorite chores. Reluctantly, Peter closed Best Boy magazine. Somehow, he didn't think he'd find the answer inside. He was on his own. I'll tell Mom that Henry eats sweets in his bedroom, thought Peter. Then Henry would get into trouble. Big trouble. But Henry got into trouble all the time. That wouldn't be anything special. I know, thought Peter. I'll hide Mr. Kill. Henry would never admit it, but he couldn't sleep without Mr. Kill. So what if Henry couldn't sleep? He'd just come and jump on Peter's head or sneak downstairs and watch scary movies. I have to think of something really, really horrid, thought Peter. It was hard for Peter to think horrid thoughts, but Peter was determined to try. He would call Henry a horrid name, like Ugly Toad or Poo-Poo Face. That would show him. But if I did, Henry would hit me, thought Peter. Wait, he could tell everyone at school that Henry wore nappies. Dun dun. Henry the big nappy. Henry the big smelly nappy. Dun dun. Henry nappy face. Dun dun. Henry poopy pants. Boom boom. Peter smiled happily. Dun 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 dun. That would be a perfect revenge. Then he stopped smiling. Sadly, no one at school would believe that Henry still wore nappies. Worse, they might think that Peter still did. Eek. I've got it, thought Peter. I'll put a money twig in Henry's bed. Peter had read a great story about a younger brother who'd done just that to to a mean older one. That would serve Henry right. But was a muddy tree enough revenge for all of Henry's crimes against him? No, it was not. I give up, thought Peter, sighing. It was hopeless. He just couldn't think of anything horrid enough. Peter sat down on his beautifully made bed and opened Basketball magazine.
Tell Mom how much you love her,
shrieked the headline. And then a dreadful thought tiptoed into his head. It was so dreadful and so horrid that Perfect Peter could not believe that he had thought it. No, he guessed, it couldn't. That was too evil. But wasn't that exactly what he wanted? A horrid revenge on a horrid brother?
Don't do it,
begged his angel. Do it, urged his devil, thrilled to get the chance to speak.
Go on, Peter. Henry deserves it.
Yes, thought Peter. He would do it. He would be revenged. Perfect Peter sat down at the computer. Tap, tap, tap.
Dear Margaret, I love you. Would you marry me?
Peter printed out the note and carefully scrawled,
Henry.
There, thought Peter proudly. That looks just like Henry's writing. He folded the note, then sneaked into the garden, climbed over the wall, and left it on the table inside Moody Margaret's secret club tent.
Of course Henry loves me,
said Moody Margaret, preening.
He can't help it. Everyone loves me because I'm so lovable.
No, you're not, said sour Susan. You're just you're moody and you're mean.
I'm not.
Are too.
I'm not. You're just jealous 'cause no one would never want to marry you,
snapped Margaret. I'm not jealous. Anyway, Henry likes me the best, said Susan, waving a folded piece of paper.
Says who?
Says Henry. Margaret snatched the paper from Susan's hand and read.
To the beautiful Susan. Oh, Susan, no one is as pretty as you. Just like you always smell lovely, just like shampoo. Henry.
Margaret sniffed.
Just like dog poo, you mean?
I do not, shrieked Susan.
Is this your idea of a joke?
Snorted Moody Margaret, crumpling the poem. Sour Susan was outraged. No, it was waiting for me on the secret club house table. You're just jealous because Henry didn't read you a poem.
Ha!
said Margaret.
Well, she'd show Henry. No one makes a fool of her.
Margaret snatched up a pen and scribbled a reply to Henry's note.
Take this to Henry and report straight back,
she ordered.
I'll wait for Linda and Grinder.
Take it yourself, said Susan sourly. Why, oh why, she was friends with such a mean, moody, jealous grump.
Henry was insane.
The purple hand for plotting death to the secret club and fostering biscuits when an enemy agent peered through the entrance.
Guard!
Shrieked Henry. But the miserable Wormtoad was nowhere to be found. Henry reminded himself to sack Peter immediately.
Halt! Who goes there?
I have an important message, said the enemy.
Make it snappy,
said Henry.
I'm busy.
Susan crept beneath the branches. Do you really like my shampoo, Henry? she asked. Henry stared at Susan. She had a sick smile on her face, as if her stomach hurt.
Huh?
said Henry. You know, my shampoo, said Susan, simpering. Had Susan finally gone mad?
That's your message?
said Horrid Henry. No, said Susan, scowling. She tossed a scrunch of piece of paper at Henry and marched off. Boom, 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 boom. Henry opened the note.
I wouldn't marry you if you were the last creature on earth, and that includes slimy toads and rattlesnakes. So there, Margaret.
Henry choked on his biscuit.
Marry Margaret? He'd rather walk around town carrying a walkie-talkie, burpee, slurpee, teasy-weasy doll. He'd rather long the vision. He'd rather trade all his computer games for a Princess Pampa Power. He'd rather marry Miss Bedlax than marry Margaret.
What on earth had given Margaret the crazy, horrible, revolting idea he wanted to marry her? He always knew Margaret was nuts. Now he had proof.
Well,
thought Horrid Henry gleefully.
Wouldn't he tease her? Margaret would never live this down.
Henry leaped over the wall and burst into the secret club tent.
Margaret, you old pants face, I wouldn't marry you if...
Henry loves Margaret. Henry loves Margaret, chanted gorgeous Gurinder. Henry loves Margaret. Henry loves Margaret, chanted lazy Linda, making horrible kissing sounds. Henry tried to speak. He opened his mouth, then he closed it.
No, I don't,
gasped Horrid Henry. Oh, yeah? said Grinder.
Yeah,
said Henry. Then why'd you send her a note saying you did?
I didn't,
howled Henry. And you said Susan a poem, said Linda.
I did not,
howled Henry even louder.
What on earth was going on?
He took a step backwards. The secret club members advanced on him, shrieking,
Henry loves Margaret! Henry loves Margaret!
Time, thought Horrid Henry, to beat the stringed retreat. He dashed back to his fort, the terrible words, Henry loves Margaret, burning his ears.
Peter!
bellowed Horrid Henry.
Come here this minute!
Perfect Peter crept out of the house to the fort. Henry had found out about the note and the poem. He was dead. Goodbye, cruel world, thought Peter.
Did you see anyone going into the secret club carrying a note?
demanded Henry, glaring. Perfect Peter's heart began to beat again. No, said Peter. There wasn't a lie because he hadn't seen himself.
I want to stand guard by the wall and report anyone suspicious to me at once, said Henry.
Why? said Peter innocently.
None of your business, worm,
snapped Henry.
Just do as you're told.
Yes, Lord High Excellent Majesty of the Purple Hand, said Perfect Peter. What a lucky escape. Henry sat on his purple-head throne and considered.
Who was this foul fiend? Who was this evil genius? Who was spreading these foul rumors? He had to find out and strike back hard before the snake struck again. But who wanted to be his enemy? He was such a nice, kind, friendly boy. True, Ralph wasn't very happy when Henry called him Ralphie Walphie. Tough Toby wasn't too pleased when Henry debagged him during playtime. And for some reason, Brainy Brian didn't see the joke when Henry scribbled all over his book report. Vain Violet said she'd pay back pay Henry back for pulling her pigtails. And just the other day, Fiona said Henry would be sorry. He laughed during her speech assembly. Even kind Kazim warned Henry to stop being horrid, or he'd teach him a lesson he wouldn't forget. But maybe Margaret was behind the whole plot. He had stink-bombed her secret club after all. The list of suspects was rather long. It had to be Ralph. Ralph loved playing practical jokes. Well, it's not funny, Ralph, thought Horrid Henry. Let's see how you like it. Perhaps a little poem to mix bad lucks.
Horrid Henry grabbed a piece of paper and began to scribble. Oh, Boudica dear, whenever you're near, I just want to cheer. Oh, big old teacher, your carrot nose is your best feature. You're so sweet, I would like to kiss your feet. What a treat, even though they smell of meat. Dear Miss Battleaxe, clear out your earwax so you can hear me say, no need to frown, but your pets are falling down.
Ha ha ha,
thought Henry. He signed the poem. Ralph, get to school early and pin the poem on the door of the girls' toilet. Ralph would get into big trouble.
But wait, what if Ralph wasn't responsible? Could it be Toby after all? Or Margaret? There was only one thing to do.
Henry copied his poem 7 times, signing each copy with a different name. He would post them all over school tomorrow. One of them was sure to be guilty. Henry sneaked into school, then quickly pinned up his poems on every notice board. That done, he swaggered onto the playground.
Revenge is sweet,
thought Horrid Henry. There was a crowd gathered outside the boys' toilets.
What's going on?
Shrieked Horrid Henry, pushing and shoving his way through the crowd. Henry loves Margaret, chanted Tough Toby.
Henry loves Margaret,
chanted rude Ralph.
Uh-oh.
Henry glanced at the toilet door. There was a note tapped on it.
Dear Margaret, I love you. Would you marry me? Henry.
Henry's blood froze. He ripped the note off the door.
Shh! Margaret wrote it to herself,
blustered Horrid Henry.
Didn't,
said Margaret.
Did,
said Henry. Besides, you love me, shrieked Susan.
No, I don't,
shrieked Henry.
That's 'cause you love me,
said Margaret.
I hate you,
shouted Henry.
I hate you more,
said Margaret.
I hate you more,
said Henry.
You started it,
said Margaret.
Did. You asked me to marry you. No way,
shrieked Henry. And you sent me a poem, said Susan.
No, I didn't,
howled Henry.
Well, if you didn't, then who did?
said Margaret. Silence. Henry, came a little voice. Can we play pirates after school today? Horrid Henry thought an incredible thought. Moody Margaret thought an incredible thought. Sour Susan thought an incredible thought. 3 pairs of eyes stared at Perfect Peter. Bum, bum, bum. What? said Peter. Uh-oh. Help! shrieked Perfect Peter. He turned and ran.
Ah!
shrieked Horrid Henry, chasing after him.
Your dad made worse.
Miss Battleaxe marched onto the playground. She was clutching a sheaf of papers in her hand. Margaret, Brian, Ralph, Toby, Violet, Kazim, Fiona, what is the meaning of these poems? Straight to the head, now! Perfect Peter crashed into her. Smash! Miss Battleaxe toppled backwards into the bin. And you too, Peter! Gasped Miss Battleaxe. What? Wailed the Perfect Peter. From now on, he's definitely mistaken to goodies. Whoever sent revenge was sweet. Didn't have a horrid brother like Henry.